In this session, we will learn about the excretion and release of substances from the plants. Generally, the many metabolic activities takes place in the plant. So, by these metabolic activities, variety of end products are formed. But in those end products, some are useful for the plants and some are not useful for the plants. Those substances which are not useful for the plants are called waste materials, and they should be excreted out from the plants. So in those wastes, the nitrogenous materials are more important. And also, plant does not have specific organs to excrete waste, but in the animals, excretory organs like kidneys, lungs. So these are the specific excretory organs in the animals, but there are no specific organs in the plants to excrete the wastes. Plants break down waste at a slower rate than animals, and also accumulation of the waste also very slow in plants. The waste materials which are produced in the plants should be sent out from the plant body. So the water, so the plant receives more water, and that excess water should be sent out. So then how the plants get rid of excess water, or how the plants sent out the excess water? The plants will remove the excess water by two process. One is transpiration. So what is the transpiration? Transpiration is the process in which the excess water is removed in the form of vapors. This transpiration takes place commonly by the stomata, that is stomatal transpiration. Then another process is guttation. So by this guttation, the excess water is removed in the form of water droplets. This guttation takes place by specialized structures on the stem called as lenticels. Transpiration by stomata, guttation by lenticels. The waste materials which are produced in the plants will be stored in different parts like leaves, bark, and fruits. Here, the leaves, bark, and fruits generally fell down or detached from the plant. When the dead leaves, bark, and fruits fall off from the tree, along with these, the waste materials also removed from the plant. Many compounds are synthesized by the plants for their own use. So how they use these compounds? For the defense of the plant. These are generally stored in different parts. The waste materials are stored in the different parts, so that is to protect from the herbivores, or that is protect from the grazing animals. And these waste substances, or these nitrogen compounds, are unpleasant to taste. These are unpleasant to taste. These plants secrete chemicals when they are injured, means at the point of injury they secrete some chemicals. These chemicals will seal the wound, hence they are utilized for the healing the wound. And in the same way, some plants release some attractants. These attractants help for pollination as well as seed dispersal. So all these are the different substances which are produced in the plant. So the biochemicals are the biochemical substances that are produced in the plants are categorized into two types. They are primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. The primary metabolites and secondary metabolites. Then what are the primary metabolites? The materials like carbohydrates, fats and proteins are primary metabolites. Why these are called as primary metabolites? Because these carbohydrates, fats and proteins are required for the normal growth and development of the plant. Hence, these carbohydrates, fats and proteins are called primary metabolites. Then the secondary metabolites, the alkaloids, tannins, resins, gums and latex, these are called as secondary metabolites. Why these are called secondary metabolites? Because these are not required by the plant for normal growth and development. Hence, the alkaloids, tannins, resins, gums and latex are called secondary metabolites. All these secondary metabolites are used by the human beings for their benefits. So this is about the excretion and the release of substances by the plants.